chief guest, we have with us Dr. Pramod Kumar, who is the principal scientist and in charge of PME ICAR, Indian Agricultural Research Institute. He has done his doctoral degree in agricultural economics from ICAR, and his major field of specialization is agricultural finance, farm management and production economics, and agricultural development and policy. He has 24 years of research and extension and 21 years of teaching experience. He has also completed various research projects in the area of sustainable development, and he is currently undergoing a fellowship program on sustainable rural development being offered by AARDO. He has been guiding postgraduate and doctoral research students in the area of sustainable development, and his research interest is in the area of agricultural development policy. GCPIT is proud to have you as our chief guest for today. Let me invite Dr. Pramod Kumar for his address. Over to you, sir.
So I'll be just speaking about the organic farming as a means of achieving the SDG goal. So we know that the India, as far as India is concerned, we have moved from a food deficit country to a food surplus state over a period of 50 years of time since independence, you can say. And this journey has made us third highest producer of cereals. As far as cereal crops are concerned, we are now the third highest producer. And as far as the production of pulses is concerned, we have attained the status of first position, and second in case of sugarcane, and vegetables and fruits, and cattle population is second highest in the country. And as far as the buffalo population is concerned, that is also first. We have attained highest number of buffalo population, and we have become first in milk production and third in egg production. So this is this is the status which the country has attained, and we all know that a lot of efforts in terms of the technological development which has taken place has enabled us, the country, to reach this stage. And it is also because of the better crop husbandry practices which were developed by the scientists and disseminated through extension mechanism to the farmers, and adoption of improved inputs. The better quality inputs and modern inputs were made available to the farmers, that is in terms of seeds, fertilizer, pesticides. So all these combined with the right kind of policies in terms of credit, marketing, and the price policy, which enabled the farmers to realize a better harvest and a better price for their produce. But apart from this, these rosy things, there are a number of challenges which the sector is, or agriculture sector or rural sector is facing in terms of rise of productivity. Now is rising. It is rising at a very slow pace. It is not rising at the pace which is desired. And there is excessive use of fertilizers, pesticides in certain pockets, certain parts of the country. And risk due to climatic change is also being faced, and that is leading to a lot of risk in the production, and low realization of income is there. So these are the challenges which the rural economy is facing. And so therefore, the alternative is to move to organic farming, that is having a great potential. And if we look at as to where the country has reached, is India ranks first in terms of number of organic farmers, and ninth in terms of area under organic farming. So the organic farming has also picked up the pace as is there to shift towards the organic farming. Only thing is we have to see that the productivity levels are maintained. Area under organic farming has reached to the tune of 43 lakh hectares, and production has reached to 34 lakh tons. And we are also exporting a number of organic commodities, organic products, and there is a lot of support from the government. The EPIDA is there, which is helping the farmers to export, to reach out to better destinations, and we are able to export to USA, European Union, Canada, Great Britain, and so number of countries we are able to export the organic food products. And there is a demand for organic products in the market, in the external domestic market, as also the export market. And as far as the major commodities which are exported are soya meal, is the highest one. Then oil seeds, cereals and millets, tea and coffee, spices and condiments. These are the major commodities which are being exported. So we have, moved to a greater extent in this direction as far as the organic farming is concerned. So if we look at the spread of organic farming across the states and regions in the country, then the Sikkim, we know that Sikkim is the first state which has announced itself as the organic state, and the entire state, the whatever is produced is termed as organic, and it is there is no pesticide is used. And as, seeing this Sikkim, the entire northeast is the northeast part of the country is termed as the traditional organic cultivating region and zone. It is being slowly being converted. And Andhra Pradesh is also trying to become 100% zero budget natural farming state by the year 2027. And if we see the area under organic farming, then Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Odisha, Karnataka, Gujarat, they account for 73% of the total area under organic farming. So a lot of area already organic farming is being cultivated in the country. And there is a great scope and for organic cultivation, organic farming. If we look at the salient features of organic farming as to what we mean by organic farming in common sense, then it is the protecting the soil fertility. Maintaining the soil fertility is one of the important elements of organic farming. Maintaining the level of organic matter. So the soil contains a lot of organic matter, and it is built up as we cultivate more and more crops, because the root residues and even the straws, they go into the soil and they build up this organic matter. Encouraging the biological activity in the soils. So soil contains a lot of microbes, and their microbial activity enables the access of nutrients to the plants, and therefore they need to be maintained. So that is another important element of organic farming, providing nutrients through microbial action. So it is the the microbial microbes which are added in order to enrich the soil in terms of nutrients. Using legumes to fulfill the nitrogen requirement of the soil. We all know that legumes, they hold nitrogen, and they provide to the soil. So these are the various elements, important elements of organic farming, and we all know that this maintains the health of the soil, and the quality of produce is good, and the product which comes out is good, and has a greater demand. So if we look at as to what are the differences between organically grown products and conventionally grown products, then we know that the organically grown products are grown with the manures and compost. Basically, the nutrient which is provided to the soil is in terms of manures and compost. Whereas in the case of conventionally grown food products, it is the synthetic and chemical fertilizers. So a lot of fertilizers, in the haste of getting higher and higher productivity, farmers, they use more and more fertilizer over and above the recommended doses also, and that has a deleterious effect on the soil health, as also the product which comes out. The weeds are controlled by crop rotation, hand weeding, mulching, and tillage. So there are various kind of methods which are used for weed control, whereas in case of synthetic conventionally grown products, it is the chemical herbicides which are used. Pests, they are controlled. Pests and diseases, they are controlled through birds, traps naturally derived by pesticides, whereas in this case it is the synthetic pesticides which are used. So that is the basic difference between the organically grown food products and conventionally grown food products. Benefits of organic foods are, as we all know, the awareness level has increased over a period of time. It is the health benefit, high nutritive content. They are environment friendly, and they are economical also. Whereas the challenges faced in organic farming is the certification is one of the major challenges, because of which the identification of the organically grown product in the market is very difficult for the consumers. As a result, the farmers, they do not realize a better price for the product. Certification standards, that need to be set in, and that has to be standardized, and it should be same across the globe. so that it is beneficial for the trade. Lack of market for pre-certified produce, lack of standardization of the for the certification of different commodities. So they are being slowly being done. Lack of incentive for the farmers, and lack of standardized organic agricultural inputs. So inputs are another major constraint which for the organic farming. So this is being slowly being this sector is also getting developed. As far as the emerging trends in organic food industry is concerned, which is driving this whole sector, is the increasing demand for the organic food. So there is a lot of demand because the income has increased. So the people are shifting, demanding more and more of organic food products because they realize that these food are better. Increased awareness about the organic foods, increasing number of organic food restaurants and cafes, increasing investment in organic food industry. So this is another sector which is drawing more and more investment from the industry. The organic and biological input producers have come in, and they are investing and producing it and making it available because the demand from the farmers is increasing. Certification bodies have come in, and they are employing number of people because the organic food farming cannot go without certification. Certification is a must in order to realize a better price for the product. Increasing retail shelf space. Nowadays, when we go, we see that the malls and retail chains, they have the shelf space has increased for the organic product, and that is because there is a lot of demand from the consumers for these kind of products. So these are the driving forces for the organic farming and organic product, because of which the farmers are shifting. There is a lot of support from the government also for this promoting organic farming. It is, because without the government support, it is very difficult for the farmers to shift from one farming practice to another farming practice. And in terms of financial assistance, outlay of 20 to 30% is given. Then establishment of biofertilizer unit, if one wants to set, the government is giving assistance, financial assistance to set up biofertilizer units. Then establishment of vermicompost unit, government is giving to the subsidy to the tune of 50% of subsidy. Whatever is the investment, 50% will be borne by the government. So in this way, there are a number of support which is there for shifting from traditional farming to organic farming, and this is in terms of financial assistance, in terms of by way of subsidy it is coming, or by way of grant it is coming, or in terms of training also. Government is also providing organizing training programs for the farmers to increase awareness as to how to produce organic products. Mission of organic value chain development. So we all know that just production is not sufficient. How to reach to the market, and there are a whole set of chain is there, from producer to storage, packaging, and reaching to the market. So for that also, government is providing support for the whole value chain, and for the especially it has started with the northeastern region. End-to-end support in production, aggregation, processing, and marketing is being provided by the government. And value chain development for increasing income for the farmers is being provided for the farmers of the northeastern region, and to connect them with the consumers. So a government is also has also created what we call online portal is there. It has created by which connects the farmers with the consumers. So directly the farmers consumers can get linked with the particular producer, and get the required commodity organic product from through this portal. So this is a very good initiative by the government, and they have also created. The government has also created a center, that is the National Center for Organic Farming. This is a nodal organization under the ministry which promotes organic farming, right from providing financial assistance to training, and all kind of support it is provided through this organization. Then we also have what is called the regulatory body for organic certification. We have two set of systems. One is the National Program on Organic Production. This is, third party certification is done through this system, and this meets the export requirement, and therefore anybody who is interested in exporting the product has to go through this channel for certification. For the domestic market, the PGS system green system, participatory green system of certification. This is the best one for the farmers who are beginning organic production, and this is very cheap and very easy to adopt, because it is the farmers themselves, group of farmers themselves, they certify each other that they are the organic producers and their product is certified. Similarly, a lot of technological, advancements are taking place in the country, and IRI has also developed certain technologies towards this direction. One is, we know that crop residue burning, that paddy straw burning is one of the major challenges which the country is facing, which is leading to pollution in the big cities like Delhi and many other places. So for that, IRA has developed PUSA decomposer technology, which decomposes the paddy straws in just 20 to 25 days, which earlier we used to take about 2 to 3 months. So this is one technology which has been developed. Similarly, there are a number of biofertilizers which are used by the organic producers, which were earlier, were in the powder form, which were the farmers had to take and use it. Now the IRA has developed them in the liquid form also, which is very easy to transport, and the shelf life is also very high. It is up to 2 years, you can see. So these are the developments which are taking place. Trichoderma hergenium is another one which is used as seed application and also as soil application for increasing the resistance against diseases by the plants. And this has also been developed, and it is being made available to the farmers uh, from the IERE. So we had done a small case study on what is the impact of organic farming on farm profitability by drawing sample from farmers, actual farmers who were practicing organic farming. And as a check, we had taken the farmers who were not cultivating, they were cultivating through normal practices in Andhra Pradesh district. And basically, that is the reason which he had selected there. The farmers were earlier practicing lot of chemicals they were using for production of the chili product. But later on, they realized that it is degrading their health, their soil health, and it is not good for health also, and the productivity and the income was falling, and therefore they shifted towards the organic cultivation. An entire village shifted towards the organic cultivation, and that reason was chosen, and there we selected farmers who were cultivating organic, as well as those farmers who were not were following the traditional method, were also taken as a check, and the comparison was made between the two. This is the Telangana district, state, and from two districts. The farmers were drawn, 60 farmers from one set, and the 50 farmers were non-adopters. And what we find is, and basically these organic producers were connected with an FPO, farmer producer organization, which consists of about 1,000 members in each. And that is a new concept and a new initiative by the government to promote farmer producer organizations. And they provide they enhance the access to market. They also enhance the access to inputs for the farmers, and therefore collectivization of farmers in terms of FPOs, farmer producer organizations, or we also call it as farmer producer companies. So they can start a company, the farmers producers, they can start a company, and they have to become a member of the FPO. And that is how the farmers which we had selected who were cultivating organic chili were members of the FPO. And what we find that the as far as the technological adoption is concerned, the if we see the adoption of FYM, weed management, and pheromone trap, these were very high in case of the members of the FPO, those who were cultivating organic chili. So the kind of adoption of technology, if we see, that is more oriented towards the organic farming. And we also try to evaluate in terms of the cost of cultivation and the income. What we find that as a result of adoption of organic cultivation, definitely the inputs which they were using were more in terms of biopesticides, and organic fertilizers they were using, organic manures they were using. So more investment was there in this direction. the yield reduction was there, which is the major barrier towards shifting to organic farming. It is always said that the yield is going to fall. So first few years it falls, and later on it stabilizes. So, but what we find that, in here, in this case, the price realization was pretty high in case of those who are cultivating organic chili, and therefore, as a result, the income was quite high for the organically grown chili and organic farmers, and the BC ratio was also high. So, in that way, we can say that, shifting towards organic farming, it enhances the income of the farmer. It does not lead to reduction in the income, and it, in terms of stability, also it is more stable as compared to the over a period of time. If we say it is more stable, so the risk is less. And as a result of the farmers coming in, joining the farmer producer organization, the marketing channel, the kind of marketing channel also was evaluated. And what we find that the marketing channel was more appropriate for the farmers who had joined FPO and were cultivating organic farming. And they were, through this FPO, they were able to realize the niche markets which were available in big cities. And as a result, they realize a better price. So it is not only cultivating organic farming, but it is also how do you market, how do we reach the market is more important. So therefore, unless we have this kind of arrangement, we do not have the access to good market. The farmers may not realize a better price and income. So the marketing is another very important aspect as far as the so as a result of the farmers joining the FPO, the produce was coming at one place where the it was aggregated, it was sorted, and then it was packaged and then taken to the better market. So it was all because the FPO was there, which was hand holding them, and these FPOs which were located in the district or in the villages, they were also handholded with another FPO, which was handholding number of other FPOs, and they had they had stores. They had opened their stores in the Hyderabad and many other cities where they could showcase the product, and they could sell the product. As a result, the price realization was higher for the farmers. So in nutshell, what we can say is there is a greater need for R&D focus for generating appropriate technology suitable for organic farming. So this is picking up. A lot of research is being taken up, but it is taking time. But the more and more effort need to be there in this effort, that direction. Adoption of appropriate organic farming practice need to be there, which need to be made available to the farmers, and package of practice need to be there, which need to be made available to the farmers in the form of SDGs, niche markets, and then collectivization of 5Gs and FPOs is essential. So all these built together is going to realize us, take us to, it will enable the farmers to shift to organic farming, and therefore a lot of effort need to be there so that this practice is adopted by farmers, and it becomes profitable venture for the farmers. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pramod, for that very informative session. Great to know about all the support government is providing for organic farming. We understand that there are a lot of challenges faced still, but I'm sure we'll overcome those too in the coming days if we all work together. Thank you, sir, so much, sir, for joining us today and
Thank you.
inspiring us with
Thank you.
your words. Looking
Thank
forward
you.
to working with you in the future as well.
Thank you, man.
So with this, we have come to the end of our opening session. We'll be back after a short break with four more powerful speakers to talk on SDG 12.